Welcome to Transport Vlog. My name is Paul and I'm currently at Belmore Station. So this is going to be the second part of my Sydney Metro update on all the work that is happening on the Bankstown Line. So in this video, I'm going to cover this station, Belmore, then Lakemba, Wiley Park and then Punchbowl. I'm going to cover Bankstown in a separate video because there's so much work going on there. It really deserves its own video. Now I do encourage you to watch part one first. That's Marrickville through to Campsie, because some of the information that I talked about in that video I'm going to assume you already know. So this video may not make complete sense otherwise. The entrance to Belmore Station is on Burwood Road and it looks like this. This concourse building is heritage listed and dates back to 1937. Belmore Station has an island platform and this is connected by stairs and a lift to the concourse building and entrance on Burwood Road. With the station entrance now behind me, work is happening on the corner of Burwood Road and Toobrook Avenue to create a new public plaza. The plaza will have bicycle parking and pedestrian seating. The new plaza will make it easier and quicker for passengers to access the station, especially at busy times, and it will also provide a very convenient access to the Belmore Hotel for people that need a drink after a hard day at work. The main work happening at the moment is installing a concrete floor. Now looking from Toobrook Avenue, and you can see the station concourse building, and to the left is a bus stop, so the plaza will provide improved access to this bus stop as well. On the other side, so this is the north side of the station, a smaller plaza will be created between Burwood Road and Redmond Parade on this corner here. The station concourse building has a timber-framed weatherboard structure with terracotta roof tiles. It was built in 1937 and modified in 2008 to include these floor-to-ceiling windows. Coming into view now is the side of this building, and this will link to the new plaza on the corner of Burwood Road and Redmond Parade. The station currently has one lift with stairs on either side of the lift that join together to form a single set of stairs to the platform. The concourse building will remain pretty much the same as it is now, however it will be extended slightly towards Burwood Road and then enclosed in bifold glass screens. This will provide better weather protection. The rooms will be repurposed and some of the internal walls may be removed as well. Other work includes improving the lighting and extending the existing tilt-up security gates to the full length of the station entrance. This information plaque covers the heritage buildings in greater detail, along with some history. You may want to pause this video to read this fully. This modern canopy that covers the stairs was added in 2008. It seems to blend in quite nicely with the heritage concourse building and the heritage platform building that's coming into view now. Here is another view of the stairs, this time from the platform, and you can see the lift at the top. At platform level, the lift is under the stairs, but it's a little tricky to find at the moment, hence the signs. And here is the lift. I'm not sure of the purpose of the work that is happening under the stairs. It may be for an additional station building. The island platform building was built in 1895. At this time, Belmore was the terminus of this line. The extension to Bankstown happened in 1909. Here are some views of this building from platform 1. Notice the arched windows and the painted brickwork on the lower part of this building. This building will be retained, refurbished and repurposed. Notice the decorative supports that hold the awning in place. The platform building has a corrugated roof and you can see the original chimneys. Here are some views from the platform 2 side. Facelifting work on this building will include painting external walls, window frames, doors, door frames and all exposed steel or timber structures. The east side of the platform has a number of small vertical structures as you can see here. I have no idea what these are for. If you do know, do let us all know in the comments. The platform was raised during the 2-week shutdown at the end of June 2021, except for the pointy bits at the end. As the platform only needs to be long enough for a 6-car metro train, these pointy ends are no longer required and would be too narrow for platform screen doors. On the upgraded parts of the platform, the blue tactile surface is already showing signs of wear and tear. Most of the original heritage platform brickwork has been preserved, with a concrete T-section now sitting above the original brick platform, as you can see here. Here is a Waratah train coming into platform 2. As you would have noticed in my part 1 video, the raised platforms do not provide level access with the current Waratah trains. I can only assume that the floors of the metro trains will be slightly lower. Here are some of the supports for the future conduits that will carry signalling and communications cables. Each station will have a purpose-built services building. The one for Belmore is east and north of the station, and you can see it here on the left. The services buildings will house essential signalling and telecoms equipment. The design will be similar for each station, although the size will differ. Here is a closer peek at this services building from a gap in the fence. So I'm now at Lakemba Station. This is a relatively modern station with lifts. It's also the first station that hasn't yet had the upgraded higher platforms. So as you can see here, the platforms haven't been upgraded as yet, and they're looking a little worse for wear. However, looking at the west end of the platform from the boulevard reveals that some upgrade work has started. And here you can see the concrete T-section that is now sitting above the original platform. Lakemba Station has a modern aerial concourse with 2 station entrances. The first station entrance is on Railway Parade, which is over on the right. This modern aerial concourse was built in 2001. And now looking over to the left is where the other station entrance is, which is on the boulevard. As this aerial concourse is relatively new, it already has all the accessibility features required for Sydney Metro, so little modification is required. At the top of the stairs on the left is the exit to Railway Parade. Coming into view now is the lift to the platform. Notice the Opal reader poles here. It looks like there is plenty of space here for a proper Opal ticket gate line, so let's see if that gets added as part of Sydney Metro. Now on the right is the exit to the boulevard, which is on the south side of this station. Now looking left towards Railway Parade, and the fences on either side will be replaced with glass vertical protection screens. The lift on the right provides step-free access to Railway Parade. Here is the view of the lift entrance at street level with Railway Parade behind me. The area to the right will be modified slightly to include bicycle parking. Here is a view of the steps leading up to the aerial concourse from Railway Parade. Now looking towards the boulevard exit on the south side. Again, this fence will be replaced with a glass protection screen. The lift is on the left. And here it is. And here is the lift at street level with the boulevard behind me. And these are the stairs at the boulevard entrance. Some of the rooms within this concourse, such as the ticket office that you can see here, will be used for a different purpose when Sydney Metro operate this line. Like at Belmore, work seems to be taking place between the stairs and the lift. I'm not sure what is going on here. Sometimes areas get cordoned off to store equipment and materials, so it could be purely for this reason. And here over on the right is the lift. This platform building dates back to 1919, and as you would expect, it is heritage listed. This is the view of this building from platform 1. The security bars on the windows will be removed as part of the refurbishment. The sloped cantilever awning is supported by double-bowed steel brackets. This is the view from platform 2. There seems to be a lot less windows on this side. Coming into platform 1 now is a Series 2 Waratah on a service to the city.
The train on platform 1 goes to City Circle via Sydenham. First stop Belmore, then all stations to Sydenham, then St Peters, Erskineville, Redfern, Central, Town Hall, Wynyard, Circular Quay, St James and Museum.
Lakemba is one of the busier stations on the Bankstown Line, and in the off-peak on weekdays it has 6 trains an hour. Now coming into platform 2 is a Series 1 Waratah with a service to Lidcombe.
Bankstown, Yagoona, Virron, Regent's Park, Waratah and Lidcombe. The next train to arrive on platform 1 goes to City Circle via Sydenham. First stop Belmore, then all stations to Sydenham, then St Peters, Erskineville, Redfern, Central, Town.
The services building will be in this area, which is adjacent to the west side of platform 2 and is on the north side. It is bounded by Railway Parade, which is the road that you can see in the background. Now looking towards the east, and the area towards the Railway Parade entrance will become a new landscaped plaza. The area to the left of the city-bound line will be where this new plaza will be, and there will be a secure fence protecting the plaza from the track. Here is another look at the services building construction site from Railway Parade. I'm now at Wiley Park Station, and the platforms here are dead straight. There's also quite a lot of work going on here, so let's take a look at what's happening. You can see 2 brand new platform canopies, and the one on the left also contains a new station building. The canopies will cover about 1.5 cars of a Sydney Metro train. They will provide shade and protection from the rain. Unlike the other stations, Wiley Park does not have any large platform buildings with canopies, so has little protection from sun and rain, so these canopies are definitely needed. The new building below the canopy on platform 1 has been designed to allow a future entrance to Shadforth Street, which is behind this building. The platform 1 canopy is the same length and is in line with the canopy on platform 2 to provide symmetry. Here is a closer view of the new canopy and station building on platform 1. Notice the holes in the brickwork. These might be part of the design, or they may serve a specific purpose, I'm not sure. And I was even able to peer inside this building, although there is not much to see. Here are some views from the back of this building. I believe this building will include an accessible toilet. And as I mentioned earlier, it is designed to allow a future entrance to Shadforth Street. Here is an artist's impression of how Wiley Park Station will look with the 2 new canopies and the new station building. The existing station entrance is on the busy King George's Road. The retail additions to the north and south of this station entrance have been removed. This is where the retail shop on the north side used to be. Removing this shop, as you can see, has improved the visibility of the original Heritage booking office, which dates back to 1938, which is when this station opened. However, most importantly, the removal of this building will allow a new public plaza to be created with a direct entrance from Stanley Parade, which is now appearing on the right. In the past, there was a retail shop in the original station concourse. This is going to be reinstated and will have a window on this side. The station entrance currently looks like this. Now looking back towards King George's Road, notice the ticket office on the right. Access to both platforms is via ramps, which technically provide step-free access. This is the ramp leading to platform 1. It is quite steep and doesn't meet the disability standards for accessible public transport requirements for step-free access, so new lifts will be added. Now heading for platform 2, and the fencing on the left is where the retail shop on the south side used to be. And here is the ramp to platform 2. Notice the person standing in the shade on the ramp. This is why the new canopies are needed. Work has started to create the 2 new lifts, as you can see here. Notice the concrete retaining wall for the platform 1 lift. And the platform 2 lift also has a retaining wall that you can see here. And here is a view of the platform 2 lift from the concourse bridge. Now viewing the platform 2 lift construction work from the platform 1 ramp. And now the platform 1 lift work. And this is the work for the platform 1 lift as viewed from the concourse bridge. You can see the start of the concrete base for this lift. Wiley Park Station was a later addition to the Bankstown Line, opening in 1938. Possibly by then, the benefits of straight platforms were becoming more obvious, so no mechanical gap fillers are required here. And if you don't know what a mechanical gap filler is, then do watch part 1 of my Sydney Metro Bankstown Line upgrade video series. There is a link in the description below. Here is a Series 2 Waratah train coming into platform 2. The original Wiley Park platforms were built from in-situ concrete rather than brick and are not heritage listed. So the existing platforms were demolished and replaced with the precast platforms that you can see here. Even though these platforms were built from scratch, there is still a small height difference between the platforms and the Waratah train floor, so I can only assume that the floors of the metro trains will be lower. This small heritage red brick shelter building on platform 2 will get a minor facelift. This will include repointing the existing brickwork to restore its original character. The new canopy has been deliberately placed 6 metres away to respect this building and not overshadow it. The plan is to include some information boards in this building that will describe and illustrate the history of this station. Here is a look into this shelter building through the green security bars. It'll be nice to see these removed when Sydney Metro opens. Platform 1 has this larger rectangular painted brick building. This has been extensively renovated and has lost many of its original features, however it is here to stay. This building will get a general refresh and be repurposed. The services building is being constructed on the west and north side of this station. Here is another view of it from Yeronga Parade. It looks really interesting at the moment, but I reckon the finished building will probably be a lot less impressive. Just to the west of this building is a new retaining wall that has been installed to protect the rail corridor. I'm guessing that the access road and parking for the services building will be here, and that's why this wall is required. So I'm now at Punchbowl Station. Now this station currently doesn't have any lifts, so I'm going to start by looking at the new lift that will be constructed from the platform to the existing concourse. Punchbowl Station will get 3 new lifts. The first one is from the platform to the existing concourse. As you can see here, this lift will be behind the concourse building on the west side of the station. Behind these blue Sydney Metro hoardings, some preliminary work has started to create this lift. The existing stairs from the platform will be upgraded with new handrails and the hoop-top fencing replaced with protective screens. I believe the stairs will get a new canopy, but I'm not certain of that. These stairs lead into the original and heritage listed concourse building. This area is quite dark at the moment, so a skylight will be added, along with a glazed opening to the left, which will overlook the platforms. This will bring some much needed natural light into this area. This then leads to 2 station exits, as you can see here. The boulevard entrance is via this aerial concourse bridge. This was built in 1930. This aerial concourse will get a new roof canopy, and the hoop top fencing that you can see on either side will be removed and replaced with glass screens. This is the station entrance on the boulevard. The new roof canopy will cover the stairs and the new lift will be to the right. Here is an artist impression of how the boulevard entrance will look with the new canopy over the stairs and the new lift. Looking from the aerial concourse bridge, you can see that work has started on this lift. Now looking at the Yeronga Parade entrance. The station plaza on the right is being upgraded, more on this in a moment. And these stairs will be covered by the new roof canopy. Here are some views of the overhead booking office concourse building. This was built in 1929, which was when the Bankstown Line was electrified. This is the area where the upgraded station plaza will be. This will include bicycle parking, provision for future retail, and of course the new lift. Of the 3 lifts being built, this one on Yeronga Parade seems to be the most advanced, with the concrete supports for the lift taking shape. And you can see the new retaining wall behind this lift. And this is how it looks from platform 1, with the retaining wall clearly visible. The pedestrian path from Yeronga Parade that goes under Punchbowl Road is quite dark and dingy. This path is going to be widened and improved. It will have better lighting, handrails, retaining walls and new fencing. The majority of the platform has been raised to provide level access for 6-car Sydney Metro trains. However, you can see that a small section at the east end has been left as is. Just like at the majority of the other stations, most of the original platform brickwork has been retained, with a concrete platform surface placed on top, with space underneath for cable conduits for the platform screen doors. There are 2 platform buildings. This is the view of the first one from platform 2 with the stairs behind me. Compared to the other Bankstown Line stations, these platform buildings are relatively new, being built in the early 1980s. Here is another view of this building from platform 1. At the east end of this building, the toilets are currently being renovated. This is the second platform building, which I'm viewing from the east end of platform 2. Just like the platform buildings on the other Bankstown Line stations, both these buildings will be repurposed to include things like a station control room or a communications room. The services building is being constructed on the north and east side of the station, and this is the view from the east end of the island platform. And here is a closer view of it from Yeronga Parade. So that's the end of part 2 of my update of all the work that is happening on the Bankstown Line as a result of Sydney Metro. This is as of the end of 2021. So if you enjoyed this video, do give it a thumbs up, give it a like, and do leave a comment below. If you have any questions, leave those below as well. If you haven't already, do subscribe to this YouTube channel. That way you'll get notified when I release my Bankstown video, which will be early in January 2022. Also consider supporting me on Patreon. There's a link to that in the description below. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye for now.